Hi everybody, we're Chris and Wendy from Meeple Overboard, and today we're going to play...
Abandon All Artichokes.
Get rid of them. Get them out of here.
Get them out of here. So Abandon All Artichokes, we want to thank Gamewright Games and Emma Larkins for sending this one out to us. 100% fresh. I don't know if that means like... Wait a second. Gamewright's giving a certification to their own game. I call shenanigans here.
I don't think that the metal's fresh on that box.
I don't think so. No. I wonder if they have a whole line of food games. Anyway, there's a Heartless card game. Get it? Because Artichoke Hearts. Also, it's a Heartless card game because I have gotten walloped every time that we've played this. So let's see if finally my day of reckoning is here.
The moment that Chris wins finally after like 8 games.
I have lost horribly at this game every time. So as a quick overview, this is a deck building game. Emma Larkins, the designer, also calls it kind of a deck wrecking game because pretty much every card in this game ability is to trash artichokes. You're trying to abandon all your artichokes.
So the basic gameplay, the turn guide here, is to go ahead and replenish the lineup if any cards are missing or crooked, just like that. And then you're going to draw a card. So let's say it's my turn at first, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw this broccoli. This broccoli here says, compost an artichoke if your hand has 3 or more artichokes. Well, guess what? It's the beginning of the game, and I have 5. So I pick a card from the lineup, and then I can play any cards in my hand that have actions. Guess what? I'm going to play that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have more than 3 artichokes. I get to compost one, which means trash it, and remove it for the rest of the game. I then go ahead and put all my cards together and stick in my discard pile like any old normal deck building game.
But the difference is the last step of this game is you drop 5 cards.
Who knows? Do I have? Nope. I have artichokes.
Oh,
the way to win is to have absolutely no artichokes when you redraw your hand at the end of the round.
So it is a bit of a misnomer. You don't have to abandon all of your artichokes, just enough to have the high likelihood mathematical probability of drawing 5 non-artichoke cards.
Or just be Wendy.
Or just be Wendy, yes. So I'm going to start the game with my 5 cards as well. I will replenish the lineup as suggested. I will go ahead and harvest one of these cards. And I'm going to do corn because I think corn's going to be a good card. Corn has a unique ability where you don't actually trash any artichokes. Sorry, compost any artichokes. What you do instead is you play this with an artichoke, meaning that's an artichoke. You can't trash this turn, and you can get another card from the garden row. And I'm going to use it to get another corn into my discard pile. End my turn by discarding these, drawing up my hand of 5 cards. They're all artichokes. Okay.
Who knew?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refill that top row up here. Eggplants are nice. They are one-time use cards, but they let you get rid of artichokes. So I'm going to go ahead and steal an eggplant. That leak wanted to join the club. I'm going to play it. It says compost an artichoke along with this card. All players pass 2 cards to the left. So I'm going to take this card and the artichoke. And I'm going to compost them together. Then secretly, we take 2 cards, which we all know what they are. They're artichokes.
Avast!
And pass them along.
All right. So, end of your turn. Go ahead and discard. Draw up 5. One thing that should be noted that I think is really cool about this game is that not all of the artichoke art, but there's like 4 or 5 different drawings for artichokes. So it's kind of fun that... Oh, I had more diversity of them in my hand until I passed 2 of them to you. But the artichokes are cute. And they all look different.
There's one. Eyes up, down, all around.
Now I know how many artichokes she has in her hand. Ooh. All right, so I replenished the row here. I've got nothing worthwhile in this hand of mine. But I will take a pepper. Because the pepper, you play it allows you to take put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking that was hand, but yeah, on top of deck is also good. So I will put this on top. Yeah, I'm going to put that corn on top of my deck. Yeah, you know what? The pepper will be worthwhile having around because that should hopefully put some good stuff on top of my deck. So that's all my actions that I get to play.
While you're revealing your hand, I'm going to go ahead and reveal the next card. And I am going, if you don't win, which, you know.
Who knows? I am pretty powerfully not winning. So,
so I'm going to go ahead and take this leak, and I'm going to go ahead and play it. So reveal the top card of an opponent's deck. That's yours.
Huzzah!
I can either put it in my hand or your discard pile. So go ahead and discard that puppy.
It's not a puppy, it's an artichoke.
And that was my whole turn. Not that exciting.
No, not very. So you go ahead and draw up. I'll replenish the lineup. Lineup.
So a lot of shuffling this game as you constantly are trashing cards.
Yeah, your deck never gets too big, unless you're like me, and I just keep getting these like getting cards. So I get to harvest one card, which will be peas. Peas and thank you. I'm going to reveal 2 cards from the garden stack, put one on my discard pile and one on my opponent's. Look at that eggplant, look at that onion. I'm an onion. Okay, you, madam, get the onion. I, sir, get the eggplant. I will go ahead and play the pepper to put this eggplant on top of my deck. I will play the corn with an artichoke. Put a card from the garden row on top of your deck, which will be another piece of corn.
More corn. He is building a big deck.
I am building a big deck.
This game has basically 2 strategies. Get super thin or super thick.
Yes.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and fill up. We've got potato and more
Artichokes in my
onions.
hand.
How could you?
How could I?
How could you artichoke? Let's
Are you telling me not to choke at this game? I feel like I'm doing well for the first time ever. I hope I don't artichoke.
Oh, reveal the top card of your deck. Compost if an artichoke, otherwise discarded. I think this potato sounds super useful towards the beginning of the game. I'm going to go ahead and play that.
Oh, baby, we're in the midpoint of the game.
Oh, you know what? It's a leak. That was tragic. And then I'm going to go ahead and play broccoli. I do have 3 or more artichokes, so I get to compost 1. That was my turn.
Okie dokie. So it's my turn. I replenish. Oh, I guess Wendy will shuffle. I'll just go ahead and get this set up.
That's okay. There's no way I could be winning yet because I have an entire hand of artichokes. Don't tell Chris.
Okay, so I get to harvest something. This carrot is nice. As your only action, compost exactly 2 artichokes and the carrot. That's... but I have so many other good actions, so I'd rather go ahead and get... I'm going to get an onion, I think. Compost an artichoke. Put the card... Nah, I'll let you get the onions and hand them my way. So I'm going to play the beet. We got the beet.
Beat it.
Okay, so I will go ahead and do this. I will play first the eggplant, compost an artichoke along with this card, pass 2 cards to the player on your left, where everyone does that. Swippity swap. Look at that. That's fine. I'll play corn, which says play the card with an artichoke, take a card from the garden row and put it on top of my deck. And I think now is when I will... I'll go ahead and grab an onion. Why not? Lastly, I will play a beet. You and an opponent each reveal a random card. This is... For some reason, this is like a Board Game Geek, like, super mega hit thread. Can you shuffle 1 card? The answer is yes. You just saw it. So we're going to... Oh, wait. Each reveal a random card. This one. Oh, they're both artichokes. We get to trash or compost them. Look at that. So now it will be end of my turn. So I am going to just discard those and then deal up 5 cards.
All right, and it is my turn to go ahead and refill while you...
Did I win? No, of course I did not win.
All right, well, I have nothing to do, so I might as well take a carrot because I get 1 action anyways.
That's fair.
And I'm going to compost exactly 2 with the carrot, and there you go.
Discard, draw up. Dun, 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 dun. Replenish the row. Oh, no.
I don't know why I had those face down last turn. They were supposed to be. Or
As
they
you
were
discard.
my draw pile, but it was in the wrong location.
Okay.
Nope, I have artichokes.
You are not the winner. I can... Okay. I think what I shall do... I'm going to grab an onion. I know I was kind of anti-onion earlier, but maybe I'm pro-onion now. Who knows? All right. So corn with an artichoke lets me put a card on top of my deck, so pepper doesn't make sense at a reshuffle. So I'll just go ahead and do an onion. Yeah, I'll do an onion. Play an onion, compost an artichoke, put this card in your opponent's discard pile.
Why, thank you.
Maybe I shouldn't have gotten so many onions now that I think about it. Onion, compost an artichoke, put this card in an opponent's discard pile. I just realized that feeds Wendy a lot of good cards. So I'd better hope to maybe win it on this shuffle. I think I have enough real cards, non-artichoke.
Have a much bigger deck than I do.
I do, and I've composted, a few artichokes.
Moment of truth.
I mean, it's definitely going to be a lie.
Not quite. Maybe your next hand.
Why did I get so many onions? I have regrets.
All right, well, I have exactly 2 artichokes in my hand, so I could fiddle-faddle with things, or I could just take a carrot and do what carrots do best and play exactly 2 artichokes and make that my whole turn.
That's what I use all my carrots for, yeah.
Yeah. We had carrots tonight with dinner.
We did. So, yeah, you are in a pretty good position, unfortunately, I think.
I think I own 6 cards, so...
7, 8 cards?
Maybe 8 cards. Oh, one
artichoke.
Artichoke in there.
This is bad. All right, so onion... Or wait, no, sorry. I replenish. I need to harvest one. No, it's broccoli time. It's broccoli time. Okay, broccoli, I have at least 3 artichokes, so I trash one, and then I play an onion so that I can trash another one of these, and the onion goes into your discard pile, and hopefully this is late enough in the game where that doesn't matter. I draw up 5 cards.
Is this the moment? You had all your artichokes.
No!
Only takes 1.
Only takes 1 to muck up your plans.
Well, the good news for you is I think I have 1 artichoke in here. So
okay.
I don't think I'm going to win this next turn. I am going to go ahead and refill this. And let's see. What do I want? I want to go ahead and stick something on top of my deck. Why? What would be the point of that? I want to reveal. Nothing here lets me remove stuff from my deck, huh? Well,
no, the potato's the good deck cleanser.
Steal your card. So I'm going to leak you twice. Reveal the top card of your deck. Discard it.
Okay.
Go ahead and reveal the top card of your deck again. I'll go ahead and take that. So I'll put that in hand.
Okie-doke.
Then I'm going to go ahead and onion off my artichoke and hand that off to you.
Yahoo!
In your discard pile, and that will be my turn.
All right. So go ahead and draw up, and let's see. I'll just replenish the garden row just in case.
I do have 1 artichoke.
Oh, baby. This is the closest game that's ever happened. Usually I'm just getting embarrassed. So I'm going to go ahead and take a pepper into my hand. I'm going to play a pepper to put an onion on top of my deck. Then I'm going to play a pepper to put this broccoli on top of my deck.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to play a corn to grab a card from the garden row and put it on top of my deck.
Oh, dang. Watch
and then,
this.
Unfortunately, I can't do that again. Otherwise, that literally would have won me the game. So these corns just get discarded. And
you have really good chance.
2, 3, 4. If this bottom card was an artichoke, then I'll be so upset with myself.
Hopeful.
All right. Well, I guess if either.
Otherwise, I'm winning this next turn because I'm getting rid of my artichoke. So.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, the worst.
Your turn.
Well, on that note, I'm just going to win. So let's go and throw this here.
Are you composting your last artichoke so you can't possibly lose?
So I'm going to onion my last artichoke. You can have that. Where's your discard pile?
Yeah, it's over here.
And, yep, that's my turn. So what do I have? 4.
What would the next card have been?
5. And there you go. No artichokes in my deck left.
Oh my gosh. That one. The next card would have been a winner. The next card would have been a winner. The next card would have been a winner. Get out of here, artichoke.
You should have let me have 2 carrots.
I am a man full of so many regrets. So anyway, that is Abandon All Artichokes. I think that's the closest game of this that we've ever had. So that was good at least.
Hey, that was good.
Yeah, usually I've gotten tossed around.
So because you've been tossed around, what's your overall feel of this game?
It is short enough that the amount of luckiness is okay. It's not one of my favorites. I think what the advantage of this game is that this is a really easy concept or this is a really easy version if people want to be introduced to the concept of a deck building game. Mm-hmm. Like our favorite deck building game is still Dominion.
Hands down.
But I mean, and this is not meant to be a Dominion. This is meant to be like a Sushi Go to Seven Wonders, Abandon All Artichokes to Dominion, I think.
I think so, and I think it teaches a lot of those super basic skills, the skills of you're adding to your hand, but you're also trashing from your hand. And the beauty of trashing, I feel like with Dominion, it took us quite a while before we really understood the concept of removing stuff that you don't want from your hand.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, embarrassingly. So I think that every player who goes through deck building games realizes at first, like, why would I want to get rid of good cards? And then you realize, oh, it's because I want to have nothing but great cards.
Oh.
So I think this is fun. I think that the nice thing about it is that every card seems like it has a use at some point. I remember our first game, I was like, why does this card even exist? This is kind of dumb. But that's because it came out at the end of the game instead of early in the game. And
I still think Ps are kind of silly because you're literally taking a card to let both people have cards. So you're just adding to the other person's. But you get first pick, so maybe you get a carrot or something useful.
Yeah, you get first pick. One of the big things I will say as a limitation in our review is that we've only played this 2-player, and so cards like Ps seem like they will work so much better with more players because you say, well, I want this good card, and Johnny at the table, Johnny's doing terrible, so he can have this card, as opposed to me having to feed Wendy cards.
I think this game would be way more dynamic with more players.
Yeah, at 2 players, it's a good game. It's cute, but I see the advantage of this being if I've got a few friends I want to come over and play some games, this game is not intimidating. It's fun for the amount of time that it is. It's very lucky. It's swingy. Like I said, I've been just spanked at this game before. This is the closest it's been. But it doesn't overstay its welcome for its swinginess or its randomness.
Mm-hmm. And the recommended amount is 2 to 4 players and 10 plus. And as you saw, it's like 20 minutes or less.
Yeah, so I don't know. Just overall, any other thoughts on what are the strengths of this game? Who to be good for?
I think it's cute, and I think it's good for people who want something light and easy, and it's just fun to have another couple people over and just play.
I could see some folks saying, why have this? But if you're like a core deck building player, if you've played Aeon's End and stuff, there's no Aeon's End, but it's cute. Vegetables are a non-obtrusive of a theme, and so it works well. And I like just trashing tons and tons of cards.
And if you have kids, like this would be a great way to introduce them to a heavier game by starting them on something smaller.
Exactly.
Like veggies, because they're healthy.
So that's our thoughts on Abandon All Artichokes. I didn't abandon them all. I didn't do it.
You didn't. We're Meeple Overboard. Thanks for watching.